Good evening.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's session of Curse of Strahd, everyone. Wonderful people, sirs and madams, people of unspecified proclivities.
Medium
I missed
rare,
you
what are you
all.
doing here?
I I very much liked your descriptor, Derek. Your introduction. I like that.
Thank you kindly. I've been practicing all week. Dude,
It's
medium
medium
rare is
rare.
freaking here.
Medium
Yeah, Medium
rare's
Rare wanted to
here.
hop in.
I love the. Do you
He
remember
got
that sketch that was
distracted.
made of Ark, but like under the helmet was just like a little alligator?
He's gonna
Oh yeah,
die.
Iris did that.
Yeah, that was great. As you can see, we are missing a singular player.
We're just waiting on one player. But while we're at it, Derek, well, first of all, sorry for my voice, everyone. I have a sinus infection.
She's been
Derek,
smoking cigarettes.
I smoked, I chiefed 20 Camels. Andy and I were just talking about it.
He chiefed 20 camels. Don't ever say that again. Go ahead.
Derek, do you want to tell people why we had to postpone last week? What happened?
I'll tell you why. It all started a week ago. It all started last Wednesday. Things were going so well. Oblivion had just come out the day before, and I was playing it the day before. And it occurred to me, well, my processor's a little out of date. What does a man do about a situation like that but buy a new processor? I did that, and I upgraded my PC. But I forgot, fool that I am, to update the BIOS on my motherboard. The motherboard, it turns out, was quite old and didn't have any sort of flashback, Q-Flash, or any sort of retroactive BIOS update. And I couldn't just put the old processor in because the old processor broke. So I had to wait. I had to oh my god, it was a whole debacle. I had to get a new motherboard. I had to reinstall everything. Whole kit and caboodle. I sliced my hands up something fierce because a lot of those parts are super sharp and they don't tell you that. I'm just a silly guy. But the computer's back and stronger than ever, and so am I.
And it only took a week of troubleshooting.
Oh my god, dude. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Bear,
I don't
thanks
want
for
to
the
think
10
about
watch streak.
Bear, you are my Pookie Bear.
Now for the real story. I actually broke into Derek's house and took a bite out of his computer while he was sleeping, and then he woke up, tried to turn it on, and it just didn't work.
My god. He took a megabyte even.
Oh,
Book Wyvern, it sounds like me and your husband are like-minded because it's worth upgrading for that game. I grew up with it. I care very much about it. And it was so worth it because now it's running beautifully and I feel like I'm 6 years old all over again. So, that's phenomenal. Things have been immensely busy over here, and not just for me, but for everyone. So, I'm going to ask for a little bit of grace as we go into tonight because there was a tremendous amount of stuff that I had to prepare that I just would, in no universe would I have had enough time to prepare for with the past week that I've had. So,
is this authorization to just spend a lot more time bullshitting?
As if we needed an excuse. It is something we're just good at doing.
I was gonna say, you want some more time? You got it. We can fucking find something to hyper-focus on.
Oh my god, guys, we are so good at it.
That's a real interesting rock over there, huh?
Guys, I don't think we've explored every tile of this temple yet. We gotta spend some more time in here.
What is the geologic composition of this temple? Why, I think it's granite and metaquartzite, perhaps.
What kind of never mind, Mike. Yeah, does your brain ever just do the Windows reboot noise every 5 to 10 minutes?
Every 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, roughly. Maybe more frequently. I don't know.
Oh my god, Gruta's here. Hi, Gruta!
Hi, Gruta.
But yes, I do go through that, and I go through it like twice as frequently when I'm at work.
Oh no, I just put my brain in sleep mode at work, and then I wake up several hours later.
Yeah, I mentally check out, and then at the end of the day, I'm back. Derek's back.
I now do somewhat understand. What's that one Apple TV series that's been going around, Severance or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I now understand why someone would do that to themselves. I feel like I would do it.
To a large extent.
What are we talking
I-
about?
Talking about living in a capitalist hell state.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't like that. Gruda, yes, I am sick. I am sorry.
Well, she's just lost her voice because she's been coughing, but you got a sinus infection.
I got just sinus infection.
Yeah, I got a sinus infection like back in the old country.
It just keeps
So,
getting worse and worse.
So, Mariah, it's up to you and me to spend as much time talking and bullshitting as we possibly can tonight.
I will, but I'm also doing a bingo card, which I realize for Aztec, which I realize now that is part of the bingo.
Oh, if we want to get a bingo
God.
tonight, someone put
You're making
something
a separate bingo
inappropriate in
card?
chat and I'll read it out loud. That's a bingo card point.
Okay, hold on, I got you.
Well, I mean, I filled in the free space and someone mentions the bingo card, so that's 2 so far.
Venus.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Hi, Paper!
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
It is our papery boy, our son.
Paper's our son.
Hi, Paper!
I raised that child back when he was only a little post-it note.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Gracious.
So let me start.
Paper, I'm older than you.
You don't need to bring that up, okay? That's not important. I'm your dad. You don't talk back to me.
Oh my god.
Sorry, what?
That Gruda was our dad.
Gruda's my dad, so he's by proxy, Paper's grandfather.
Well, then what does that make Peepaw?
I'm
Great
my own
grandfather.
grandpa.
Great grandpa. No.
Here, we go down the line. I'm sorry. I don't mean. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I apologize. I'll drink. I'll drink to that. I've got some ambiguous red liquid here.
Oh, you know what's
Cheers, bro.
funny? I can do this because it's not on the bingo card this time. I can play this.
Melon!
Haha,
Yes.
Aztec, you
Wouldn't that
didn't
be-
put it on the bingo
You
card!
thought you were safe, but there are melons around every corner.
Yeah.
Well,
We have
shit.
3 so far.
There is a little bit of a
I'll keep
problem.
tabs of that.
I think our friend, Lucia, poor girl, works night shifts. I think she's maybe a little bit oversleeping. We're
He
in a
doesn't work night
position.
shifts.
We are in a position right now. I fear to say,
They get
where we
right
cannot
Zippy.
where it might be difficult to continue without her. In the
Yes.
event of that, I'm gonna put it up to you guys, the players. I'm happy to take control of Lucia and play as her, or we can play some repo.
I think it would be. I think Ash would be very sad, especially with what just happened last episode. If she
It is a
didn't
Yeah,
get
pivotal
to be a
moment.
part
Last
of
time
it.
was like a
This is
really
quite
big like Lucia moment. We kind of need Lucia
Yeah.
here to explore
You
that.
are 100% right. You're 100% right. There's no
We
two ways
could
about
make it. We could make it a Minecraft stream paper. We could make a poll, repo or Minecraft in the if
Now, before we
we're gonna
do
give her
that,
time though.
would anyone
Just
like to
to-
try calling her one more time?
Well, let's
Yeah.
just gab for like another 10 minutes because it's what we were gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
at the end of those
We
10
wanna give her
minutes,
time.
and at the end of those 10 minutes, if she's not here, we'll play some games and we'll have some fun either way.
Oh, I named this
Seven-
fucking episode wrong anyway. I'm cooked.
Such a shot. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Stop stream.
Just
Restart.
game over,
Restart.
guys.
Today's not it. Sorry.
Fucking.
You're so right.
Dread. I do kind of agree.
Dread's like onto something. In the corner of the room, you guys didn't even see them. They
I
were
know,
hiding
that's
as you guys were fighting the vampires. Is Bebo, a small little halfling.
Beepo.
Bebo's there, and he comes out and he goes, "What on earth are you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just Bebo. I've been following you this whole time. You just haven't seen me."
Your throat is bad, not your brain. That's not what I've been told.
Wait, who's been telling you your brain is bad?
I don't know. I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
Boy.
You being cooked just means you're sizzling. Hey, yo. Thanks,
Hey,
Dred.
yo.
Hey.
So let me start by asking everyone, how has your week been? Because it's been a little bit since we've been here. The Curse of Strahd seat.
Oh, that's a lot to unpack.
I think mine's a little obvious. Thank you,
Very
Bear.
I've
sweet.
been okay.
Emotionally, I feel like I've been hit by a bus.
I am right there
Physically,
with you.
I feel like I've been run over by a steamroller.
Oh.
In
God.
reality, I was only hit with a forklift.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Was
What?
the person who was riding it certified?
Oh no, it was a rabbit that was riding it.
I'd like to apologize for my actions. Yeah, I feel that. It's been, oh my God, it's been an exhausting week. This entire spring has been brutal, but we've made it to May. And if we can make it to May, we can make it to June. If we could make it to June, well, who knows what can happen after that.
That's true.
I've been trying to tell myself that every day. I just got to get through another day, but it doesn't end. And that's why you
That's why
gotta
you
have something
can't
to look
say
forward
one
to.
more day. You gotta say, like, I just gotta get, because then.
Listen, what I do is I sit there and say it's only 2 more days or 3 more days until I get to play D&D with my friends.
That's true. We have created a schedule that's really beneficial to that, so that no matter how bad things are, we have something to look forward to. And that is nice. First of all, Aztec, you had that coming, all right? That's part of the reward of being the guy that kills players.
I forgot to see the art that Falco did of that character.
You didn't get to see it done?
No, I want to see it.
It was posted a while ago.
Where?
He looked similar to, well, not really.
It was posted in our. I don't know if he posted it in artwork, but it was.
I think it was an artwork.
But I know it was posted in the Harakir chat.
Maybe it was also posted in original characters?
I don't want to miss Falco art. Oh, Gruda, no.
I'm so sorry. He went out like a hero.
I'm sorry about your character, man.
And by that I mean he got turned into a pile of sand. You know what happens?
Posted in artwork. If post the picture in artwork so everyone can see
I have
it.
an idea.
Now he's done. Wow.
What if we took all of the sands that he got turned into, and we turned it into glass, and we made like potions, like potion bottles out of a Don?
Ew.
I'm just trying to think.
I'm just spitballing here. I mean, oh, Derek. Let me ask you something. Did we level up?
No, not yet.
You motherfucker.
You're still in the temple.
Oh, you're still in the temple. We befriended a lich. We killed some vampire spawn. We fucked up an encounter with an NPC.
Do you think the only things that are in... What?
Oh my god, there they are.
Well,
very sorry.
This is completely and totally acceptable.
We were so close to making this a repo stream, but you made it just on time.
Sorry, I got caught up with something.
It's okay.
We were stalling.
Everything is all right. Lucia, you are looking
working on it.
But you're looking a little bit more furry than usual. Why, that dark power must have turned you into some manner of a... Well, I shan't say it.
I know you're probably in pain, but honestly, that rasp is pretty hot. Hey, yo! Hi, Cass! Well, thank you, Dread.
I gotta say, there is something about, like, a slight voice rasp that is, like, kind of attractive. I don't know what it is.
To be fair, this is kind of more than slight.
Slight.
This is like, it's gone. And someone made fun of me today.
No. Who were they? I'll beat them up.
I said I felt like a dried husk, and then they made fun of me because they said it sounded twangy.
It does sound a little
twang. I feel like a dried husk. That's what you said.
Apparently, that's what I said.
It wasn't me who made fun of her, by the way. That's usually who it is, but it wasn't me this time.
It is usually him.
It's fun because then she gets mad at me and then she starts twanging more.
Excuse me.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point. Dread, I'll point you into their direction. Thank you, Mama Dread.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I go on get myself into the
Inspo?
the inspo. Excuse me, my brain just short circuited there. There was
Alright.
a spark. It went like. Zzz, zzz. Okay. Well, you guys all voted 1,000,000 years ago, and the person who won player inspiration was Ark. Way to go, Ark! You freaking did that. You did many things.
I don't remember what I did.
Well, you stabbed a guy, and then you fought vampires, and then you
went pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you went sicko
go
mode.
Stupid. Go crazy.
Oh yeah. And then the community voted, and the person who won the inspiration. It was pretty close, but the person who won it was Lucia. Way to go, Lucia. Hopefully you don't need that for any reason tonight.
Do I still win that despite being late for 20 minutes?
Of course
Yeah.
you do. So saith.
But you also get disadvantage on all rolls for the first 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's how it goes sometimes. Yeah.
It's a good thing we're already past 20 minutes, so.
Yay.
Oh my god, we did it! Round of
We did
applause,
it.
everyone.
We bullshitted for 5 minutes longer than we usually do. Yes! Yes!
Hi, Fables.
Hi, Fables.
There
good
was
to see
something
ya.
on the bingo card that I wanted to just scream so bad, but it's always on the bingo card, and I was like,
Danny,
I'm not
thank you so
gonna do
much
it.
for the subscription.
Danny, thank you so much for the sub.
I know it's tempting, but we can't just give in to fulfilling all that the
I
cat
know. I was
wants.
like, oh, I want to say it and talk about it so bad, but I'm not going to.
Says who?
And maybe you can do it at the end of session if we see that we haven't given him a bingo. And it's not like he wins anything. He just I don't want him to be smug
It says
about it.
he gets a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And after what he did
He just killed
yesterday,
someone.
he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking
Where
about
are the-
gooning?
Oh, for God's sakes.
No, I wasn't talking about
What?
voting. I was talking about piss talk.
Oh.
Oh, you guys just gave him 2!
Where is this posted, by the way? I always forget.
He actually made a little tab called Cursive
okay.
Bingo for it.
We literally have
keeping
a brain
track.
cell that we share between all of us.
Sorry,
Anyway,
I thought we were talking about gooning. Oh boy, pissed.
It's my turn to use the brain cell.
Okay.
No, I want the brain cell.
Well, you're gonna have to wait because I got to do recap.
Well, I don't think maybe he'll probably get it.
Well, he might at this point.
He's already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no.
Why is Strahd dies in the bingo card? Is that an option? Are we finally going to get to do something?
One would think that at some point in
That's
the campaign it is an option, considering it is Curse of Strahd.
That has been on the bingo card since we fought him at the fucking, big tree thing.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Damn.
I probably never pay attention to it because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna
gonna
happen.
It does seem like a long shot at this point, but I love a good underdog story. Anyway, let me talk about the recap real quick. The Big 5-0, Session 50, which at this point was on the 17th. Sorry about the wait, everyone. We're back. Exithanter...
Olivia got hands.
It really does. Exithanter leads the party through more of the temple and into a room filled with treasure. While everyone searches for anything useful, including gold, Exithanter states this is where he will leave everyone as he has brought them to where he had promised. Soon after leaving the treasure room, the party is met with a familiar face, Rahadin, an enemy of the group, a servant of Strahd, his right-hand man. As he offers a polite greeting, and he moves forward towards a large statue outside of the treasure room. Ark questions his reasoning for being at the temple, to which he replies he is here on his own accord to do his business. He then proceeds to take out a live frog from his pouch and swallow it whole. Freaky. After this grotesque scene, he begins to murmur prayers to the statue. Ark begins to ask him questions, such as how long he served Strahd, and if he had truly been serving the same family all this time. Rahadin answers that he served the family long before Strahd's curse, and as for the second question, he didn't seem to care. He informs the party with a smile that Strahd is expecting them soon, and takes his leave. Ark states, "Will he be expecting you?" And then lunges in for an attack with the sun sword, but misses terribly and trips on his face. Rahadin laughs and then leaves. That's not what happened.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, I'm just being a buster. The party runs into Casimir, and an angry Ark questions why on earth he would want to come to a place like this. Casimir replies that he intends to make a deal, no matter the cost. After some tense discussion, we continue to travel forward, with Casimir by our side once more. Soon the party is met with another room filled with wooden boxes and 4 sarcophaguses. It's Sarcophagus City up on this bitch, y'all. Thank you for that, Mariah. Twilight
It really was. It was like one right after the other. I was like, oh my god.
You are correct.
I was scared.
Twilight identifies one of them to allow her to gain the power to become the Lich, or a Lich, while the group hovers around her trying to make sure she doesn't make that decision. Casimir touches another sarcophagus, most likely making a deal. You guys don't know that, except probably. During the same time period, Lucia finds one that mentally calls out to her. It is what appears to be the voice of Lathander. He pities what she has gone through and states no child of light should have endured what she has. He offers her the power and asks if she will take it. Before her, she sees herself holding a gun pointed at her own head. She mimics the vision and decides to take the power offered. With a pull of the trigger, she immediately feels something inside her is different. What that may, however, be remains unanswered for now. All of a sudden, the wooden boxes scatter the room and begin to shake as vampire spawns start to crawl their way out with the intent to attack. Thankfully, the party seems to make short work of these creatures, especially with Lucia's newfound abilities and glowing yellow eyes, mimicking a flickering flame.
Yellow flame.
That's the sound of a roaring flame. I did my best. Thank you. And that's where we left you guys.
Definitely made a deal. That's what I said most likely. I was like, there's no fucking way this bitch didn't make a deal. That's all he kept talking about was, I need to make a deal.
That's true. But you, the players,
you don't know that.
Know the specifics.
I don't know that. I was guessing.
What if I just had this the whole time and locked in?
We can infer.
He might have just for once in his life, just locked in for us.
All right. Well, I do want to specify at the start of this: be aware and try very hard to only act within what your players would know, reason, and see. Now,
well, that being said,
all of you with piles of ash around you, having made short work of this vampire menace. Ark's sun sword still illuminating this otherwise dark hall. 3 out of the 4 sarcophagi inspected by at least one of you, 1 remaining. What do you do?
I have actually a question before we get too far into it.
Please.
So, I just want to make sure I understand what's going on a little better, to more appropriately respond in game.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a little more information on what exactly about Lucia changed that we were able to see, in terms of her power and whatnot?
To your mind, because to your players, to your character's mind, it wouldn't be too much different. She cast a spell.
Yeah, but Catherine said they were going to look different. She was going to explain to us how it looked different. So that's what I'm asking.
Well, then I'll leave it to our friend Lucia. Go ahead.
Let me send you the description that we had last time because I pinned it, Derek. And let me see if you're good with that.
Sweetly.
There we go. Forgot I had to do this.
Where's it getting pinned?
Well, she's gonna read it.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's gonna turn into a gnoll. Lucia becomes a furry.
Would it be a gnoll? I'd probably make it a tabaxi or something.
Hell yeah, do it.
I mean, there's a lot of werewolves going around.
Yeah, true.
He almost became one.
That good enough?
Well, now hold the phone, Lucia. Please. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying, because I remember we had things we wanted to talk about, so I'm trying to make sure that meets the criteria.
Okay. I will leave it to you, Lucia, to describe how your character looks, if different at all, and how the spells manifested from her.
Okay,
Iris.
I'll read off what I sent you. So one of the spells I mentioned that was different looking was spiritual weapon, which I describe as more like a sword now, rather than like the mace. As well as spirit guardians, which has the most noticeable difference. As opposed to the standard angel look, they look far more combative. Feathered wings over their body and their feet looking more like talons than just boots. They wield swords and have hoods over them, and you can tell they seemingly are wearing some sort of skull.
Can I
Oh.
roll religion or something like that upon seeing them? And maybe I could,
You may.
Shush.
Can I aid him since I'm proficient?
Well, do you know that Ark is in
I would not
making...
announce it, so
All
I
right, then
if
I'll
you
just
wanted
make
to...
I'll roll myself.
Unfortunately, this isn't looking familiar to you.
If someone rolls a nat 1 on the bingo card.
I should at least say this much.
Yeah, but
Lucy-
mentioning the bingo card is.
That's
That
already
was
been
already
done.
happening.
That was already,
It already
that
done.
happened several
I'll
times.
say at least
already.
this to Farron. Lucia has conjured all manner of spells, flame and otherwise, some of which that have been brand new to you and have been surprising. This looks not really different than that.
He's the same.
Maybe. She's the same.
Hey, we're talking about how she looks. That's a history check? Well, I'm trying to
I'm
figure out.
talking about the nature of her spells.
Yeah.
Ark!
Oh, Bjork.
Something seems different.
Well, I could tell that just by the descriptor. I'm wondering if I've
Mhm.
recognized this particular like spirit type before, or if maybe it's a different type of...
You do not recognize this as being the domain of any particular god or any higher divine power that you recognize. But you do acknowledge it as different than her wheelhouse, and certainly different than that of the school of Lathander, of the realm of Lathander.
Could I
To which-
perchance... Oh, yeah, sorry. Please.
Do not throw perchance at me. Do not. If you ever throw perchance at me again, you're taking 2d8 psychic damage. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Say perchance? We all say perchance.
Well, then
I'm just
mayhaps could I infer that...
That's 38.
Could I potentially infer that this is not power that is directly coming from Lathander anymore, or is that something that would be just
With
like
a-
maybe a...
With a 21, I would say it does seem to be separated from Lathander.
Okay. Seeing this, and after all things have calmed down, Ark is definitely suspicious. Usually, religious castings of this nature don't change that drastically. For simple reasons. So Ark is going to approach Lucia and ask, Lucia, what happened? Those spirit
What?
guardians are not... They don't belong to Lathander.
Don't question my faith.
What did you do?
Explored the same room y'all did. Defended myself.
Well, more to that point, are you all okay? Van Richten's
Yeah.
going to kind of inspect each of you.
Y'all alright?
Health-wise, no. So I'm gonna do something to help us.
All
I'm
right.
feeling a little rough.
Yeah, you sound
Man,
a
we
little
get hit
different.
for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, I don't see us being able to long rest inside this hellhole. So.
Andy, you got a potion.
A long rest
Me?
now?
Yeah, you did.
Was it because I said mayhaps?
And
Maybe.
perchance.
Mayhaps.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna burn my 5th level and cast mass.
You got a 5th
Cure-
level?
Yeah, 1.
Moisturize.
Mass Cure
Moisturize.
Wounds.
Power word moisturize, and all of a sudden Exothander becomes a person again.
Ew. Thank you for the posture check and hydrate, Sippy.
Okay.
Continue, Farron.
Yep. Sorry. Oh. We each get 16 points of healing.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
That's not bad at all.
I'm at 23.
Well,
Do you want me to use a level 1 on you?
Oh, Falco.
Of course I roll double ones. Of course
I have a sinus infection, Falco.
Have you considered not?
Not until about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
yeah, see, Dread was onto something. We should all start smoking immediately.
That's what
we
I'm
should
going
all,
to see. That's why my spirit guardians look different. Just
we
a
should
sinus
all
infection.
chief 20 Camel cigarettes.
Give me a fucking Newport.
So when Van Richten asks if everyone's doing well, he's gonna wait for everyone else to come down. Lucia, are you okay? Something seems off, and this is not something...
Just on edge from, almost dying.
Did you make a deal with something in here? I saw you touch one
Where
of
the
these...
hell do you get off?
Well, wait a minute, Lucia. This is gonna be really hard for me to talk. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try my best.
You're good.
Well, wait a minute, Lucia. That coffin over there told me it could give me incredible power at a cost. And I didn't touch it, but you went and touched one. So what
I didn't
happened?
open it. Nothing happened.
Well, what
Who
did it
says
offer you?
Insight now.
I would also like to roll insight.
Can I roll deception against it?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And I'm going to, in front of her, cast guidance on myself.
You bitch.
Lucia, roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage? Okay, first one was a 17. Please. 18.
Okay.
I don't think
I have a 24 plus 2, it's a 26.
Damn.
Farron,
Okay.
roll with disadvantage. I'm kidding. That would be fucking funny.
I think I have an answer that is satisfactory. Because I think this is how it's interpreted with Lucia. While she's definitely feeling panicked with the way you were just talking to her, in her eyes, she didn't talk to anything. She just communed with her god.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
That's right. So in her perspective, she is telling you the truth.
Casimir's going to come up at this point. He's going to place his hand on Lucia's shoulder, and he's going to say, "Well, I think we've more than spent enough time in this hellhole."
Yeah.
Ark is going to turn to Casimir. Because Ark already did not trust this guy.
Something you needed?
You know more about this place than you're letting on.
Well, I know it has some power. I don't know what the power was explicitly, but I knew if I had a chance, it was here. And I got what I came here for. And he kind of lifts his hand. And as he does, he shows you on his hand, there is a distinctive, what looks to be like a burnt-on sigil.
Ark is going to draw the sun sword on him.
Whoa, hey!
I want to
We
look at the
just talked
sigil
about
first.
this.
Let's look at what the sigil is. Hold up, let me take a look at the marking.
I didn't say I was attacking him. I
know, but that's how Lucia's
Can
reacting.
Can I finish what I wanted to...
Things are tense.
I just assumed because last time you pulled out your sword, you attacked somebody.
No, I
was like,
well, last time I said I drew it and attacked. This time I'm just drawing it. I haven't decided whether to attack or not. So I'm gonna draw it and point it at him, and say, "You were saying earlier that you didn't know what was here. Now you came and seemingly got something out of this place. Now, from what Lucia, no, I'm sorry, not Lucia, what Twyla was saying, it seems like things here come at a price. So what kind of deal did you make? And can I roll intimidation on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll with advantage since I have my sword drawn on him?
No.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right, that's enough, though. That is sufficient. And he's going to say, what I've told you was the absolute truth. I knew only a sliver about what was up here. Some of my kin told me that this place held secrets, that others wanted these secrets to be stowed away forever, some of which were about how to overcome death. Well, I made a deal. I don't know what the cost was.
So you're saying you went ahead and made a deal with maybe the same forces that created Strahd.
Then we'll kill him after.
And you expect me to just let you walk out of here? What's to say you won't become another Strahd? What was your deal?
I don't know what the deal was, but I know I didn't get Strahd's power.
Then what did you get?
I think
You must have known something.
I think I got the power to bring someone back from the dead. It showed me what I wanted. That is what I wanted. And I said I would do anything for it. And it seemed to oblige.
And you don't think that this might twist your wish in some way? Some form? How do you know the person that you want to be back alive won't end up just like Strahd did?
Well, I don't. But once I've brought them back, if anything seems amiss about me, you can kill me then.
I won't hesitate.
I'm not worried about something seeming amiss with you. I'm worried about something seeming amiss with them. I can kill you now. If we made a second Strahd here, or a third, and he's going to look towards Lucia.
Fuck you.
You're worried about a second or third Strahd. What have you done about the first?
One was bad enough.
So you insinuate
ruined
that.
everything. This land, its people suffer because of Strahd. And perhaps, and he's going to look towards both of you, you two may have just made more of them.
You haven't stopped Strahd because you don't have the power to stop him. Because you don't have the will to power. But I'm not like you.
Bringing back someone from the dead's gonna stop Strahd?
That's right.
Would he gonna raise a whole army?
Maybe.
Take time.
I've got it.
How do you know they're... Oh, sorry.
I just want to I want to ask if I can take a look at the symbol in his hand, like a closer look.
You sure can.
I want to try and see if I can recognize it at all, or if I know anything.
The symbol itself looks like the majority of a crescent moon with several slashes through it. Go ahead and roll Arcana, Religion, whatever you will.
May I also roll on that?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
I'll roll Religion. Ark is very concerned about this. He does not want to have to fight 2 or 3 Strahds looking again.
And you don't have to.
The 22.
22? Oh, you both got a 22.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Neither of you recognize this.
Wow.
Damn.
Who do you want to raise?
My sister.
Ark is gonna slightly lower his...
Oh, well, now don't you feel like an asshole?
What if she comes back different? What if she's not whole? What if she's a walking corpse? How would you feel then?
I wouldn't feel any worse than I have for the past 800 years.
Ark is incredible. Oh, sorry. Good.
I was just gonna say, what would you do if she couldn't even communicate with you properly?
Well, then I would rest easy knowing that I did what I could.
There are consequences you cannot possibly understand for messing with these forces.
Do you imagine that there are no consequences to your inaction? How many people are going to die because you didn't have the power to do what was needed to be done?
I would rather not do anything than make things worse.
What a beautiful way to describe yourself. Let me know when we're actually done with stop fucking around. And she's gonna like just go to the staircase and just start looking at it.
If you think things can get worse, then it's because you haven't been here as long as I have. Now, what say that we make our way out of here?
No.
We have to, Ark. We have to leave this room.
Ark,
We
just,
have bigger
just leave
shit to
him
fry.
be.
You want to kill us after we kill Strahd? Be my fucking guest. But right now we have shit we need to do, Ark. We've already wasted sufficient time enough.
Out of character, Ark is becoming increasingly torn because he's starting to understand why what's his name believes he's acting as Strahd's jailer, knowing that Strahd is trying to get out. Vladimir, yes, for some reason I forgot the name.
That's okay.
Horngard?
Book Wyvern just said, why does Ark sound like Vladimir?
Dude, everyone is going to like the extremes of their character right now, and I love it.
This place fucks some people up, bro. Like,
you think
like my faith is fucked. Ark's temper is fucked. Twyla's, voice.
Oh, thank you.
So Ark is gonna look to Casimir one more time. With parts anger, parts pity.
My tardiness.
You think things can't get worse? They can. Strahd is actively trying to seek ways to leave this valley. And how do you know that what you're doing right now isn't giving him that power?
Which is why we should stop dilly-dallying. You can't change what's been done. If he's made a deal, that's it. So what we can stop doing is stop fucking moaning about it. It continues.
We could kill those that have made deals.
Well, I don't know that he can't do anything of the sort. But I've got nothing left to lose. And he points at his ears that have been torn off. There are only tattered remains left. He says, "There's nothing left you can take from me. If you're going to kill me, then do it. But stop wasting my time."
Oh my god, hold on. I need to think about
You're
this.
good.
Out of character.
Oh shit, he told me I could do it. Do I do it?
No, but part of me does want to do what I just did to what's his name? The bitch that ran off after I cut it.
Van Richten is not going to just stand idle at this point. He's going to step in between you two. There's no box there. Pretend there's no box.
There's no box
there's
there.
a box
You get off your soapbox, Van Richten.
And he's gonna put an arm out between each of you, and he's gonna say, "Well, this is solving about nothing. By your own admission, each of you, we have bigger fish to fry. Now, if you want to solve a problem, we can do so once we've fried those fish, as it were. But we're going to need every able hand."
You're right. It's not, and I'm going to turn back to Casimir and say, it's not that I doubt you. I doubt the powers that exist in this God's forsaken temple. And I agree, we need all the able bodies, but I have a question for you. If this person that you've so loved comes back, but they have joined Strahd in fighting against us, who would you stand with?
You didn't know her like I did. I'm not worried about that.
But I am. Answer me and we can move on. Would you be able to kill her, yes or no?
Yes.
There.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Oh, let me get like the thing. I have like a
I
fleet.
also want to roll insight on that. Never. I mean, you probably don't need me to roll insight on that
Do what your character would do, is what I say. Like, what does your character think? What is their
we've
opinion?
almost got the exact same.
It seems as though he believes that he would, but there is something in the voice about, like, there's a slight amusement at the idea that he could.
Ark was ready to let this go.
Mm-hmm.
Ark was ready to let this go, but he was getting ready to put the sun sword away. The power was dimming. You know more than you're letting on. You said that you would kill her, that you could overcome the emotional challenges of that.
That's right.
But you don't think you would be able to kill her. Why is that?
Well, because she's far stronger than I am.
Did she have this power in life?
She was a very accomplished practitioner of magical arts.
Vampirism would only make her harder to kill.
How do you know it's vampirism?
If we're assuming she comes out like Strahd.
At this point, Van Richten's going to go and kind of inspect the last remaining sarcophagus as you two are talking. 100 gorillas versus.
I'm so tired of that.
Bone weapon. That's how the humans win.
Listen, 100 gorillas could happen if you had the right
you have to get the right druid group.
What if they all turned into like gorilla vampire spawns?
Oh my god,
that could be really
you're
fun.
fucked.
It's never been more cooked.
It's never been more cooked. So I was gonna say, given the nature of everything we've experienced in this temple, like, I don't think it's safe to really assume anything. We don't know what Lucia's gave her. This one over here involves undeath, but in a different fashion. Casimir wants to bring someone back. I just don't know.
Nothing here. Everything that's here was sealed here for a reason.
Then stab me and be down a person. Let's get this over with.
I would like to give the benefit of the doubt, but him, on the other hand, he's going to turn back towards Casimir.
I think we've kind of harped on Casimir long enough, Ark.
We're wasting time. I get your suspicions, and I will not hesitate to blow his brains out. I hate Strahd more than fucking anything right now. I'm taking every chance we can get. So even if his shit goes haywire, we'll deal with that. But it's another asset for us. We're wasting time. Let's move.
Is what you wanted even so different than what Casimir wanted, Ark?
All I want is to be left to die. That is it. But I don't want to make things worse. Everything I do, every time I act on things, things get worse. So sometimes it is better not to act, not to do anything.
That's not acceptable for me. I've simply been here too long. I've seen too much.
Thank you, Van Richten. Let's go.
Oh, that was Casimir. Sorry. I've made their voices too similar.
They're too close.
Thanks,
Too
Slim Jim.
powerful.
Let's move.
Suddenly, there's a third person that also has the exact same voice.
What the fuck?
I don't have. I'm not a voice actor. I don't got a lot of range. I'm sorry. There's so many characters in this fucking game.
I got 2 voices, and that's it.
I've got like 4, and I've used each of them like 7
Lucia has
times.
2 moods: pain.
And that's it. All right. At this point, Van Richten's going to beckon you over, Twilight. He's going to go, Pigeon, you're going to want to take a look at this.
Oh no.
This bitch is tweaking.
I'll walk over carefully.
And don't touch it.
I wasn't going to. What's this one?
As you get closer, he almost doesn't need to explain to you. There is, in your mind, a beckoning feeling as you get closer. There are flashing images of a kind of hunger you've never felt before. Of a sort of rage that wells up in your chest like a bonfire, threatening to spill over and consume you. You see Strahd's face for an instant. You see piercing red eyes in the dark. An endless black expanse.
That's the vampire one.
Oh my gods. This one is it. This is where it all began.
Whatever they sacrificed trying to hide this place, I think Argynvost and his kin were correct in doing so. This is evil beyond measure.
But is there any solace in knowing that Casimir and Lucia didn't touch this one?
So we're just like assuming Ark's random bullshit here.
What do you mean assuming, Lucia? This is where it started. This is where the evil of the slam began.
She is mainly more giving like light to the idea that Lucia made a deal. Like that's the part where she interjects.
Lucia, whether you like to believe it or not, you touched something with great and vast unknown power within a temple that has been hidden away, known for its evil, dark entities that exist within it. And I don't know what to tell you.
You alright?
No, I can't talk!
Damn.
She was screaming so much during the vampire fight. That's why.
Like, damn.
Van Richten's going to step in between you. He's going to say, this is not helping anything. One way or another, Lucia seems like she's still in there. She seems like the same girl that I've known. Regardless.
Damn, that's a horrible compliment.
She is not the same person that I knew.
Yeah, and that coffin had nothing to do with it. The entirety of this place has.
What did you see? Each coffin seems to hold a vision when you get close. Something that might offer a clue as to what it does.
We'll gladly divulge in that once we're out of this damn place. Because the last time we tried to sit down and talk about everything, we just got jumped.
What did you
see? We came here to seek a method to fight Strahd. Let's finish exploring this place as quickly as we can. And then
I will tell you.
Get out of here.
Alright. Let's
I
finish
make no
this.
attempt to hide what I saw. But for now, not the time.
Ark will put his shield forward and start making his way up the stairs.
Thank God.
As Twyla walks past and she goes past Van Richten, she just kind of hangs her head down and she goes, sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for, Pigeon.
Just being a bitch.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
She's such a bitch.
Being a fucking bitch.
He's been this way for so many episodes, I don't know what to do anymore.
Finally, I can't even tell what's normal or new. Like...
All right.
It seems about average.
Let me flip to this page.
I can't wait for break. I'm gonna go make another tea.
You need more tea.
I need more tea.
No, poor girl.
Oh, it's like I
There's
should
tea
end
here,
this.
but-
I should end this argument with Twyla just to give Winter a break.
No, let's have the biggest character monologue we've ever had right now.
This is a big moment.
God,
As you
imagine
guys-
being Mira and having to do the accent.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I'm so
That would be
fucking
horrible.
pissed at you right now.
I just can't even imagine how pissed I
You're
can't do
not
it.
winning
I can't
on
do it.
me.
It's not coming
That's
out.
so good. If you had the chance to change your feet.
You have just to change your feet. She did.
She did change her fate, very much
She
so.
had the chance to change her fate, and she took it.
As you guys
Why is she mad at us?
As you guys fucking step up the stairs, you enter what appears to be a library. And this stone library has 20-foot high walls and 30-foot high vaulted ceilings. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels
Oh, a fresco.
being set ablaze. A black marble railing encloses a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft to the north. Against the gray wall stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of the room. This place is expansive and promises the knowledge of ages.
Carpets look so
Ooh.
plush.
Are the carpets plush or are they a little bit ragged?
They seem to be in relatively good condition for everything else you've seen here.
Don't they look, well, in Tailspire, they look so fluffy.
They do look like they're thick.
I want a blanket. Can we get a Strahd blanket?
You want a Strahd blanket?
You give Strahd
Yeah.
a blanket, he's just like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry for acting the way that I did.
Strahd just needed a
Oh.
weighted blanket this whole time.
Oh, I'm not doing this shit like Equestria girls. You are getting like fucking like on your knees and then your brain's blown out.
What?
Like
Damn.
I ain't doing the redemption
Hey,
arc on
yo.
Strahd. He's dying.
Hey, yo.
You want Strahd on his knees in front of you?
Hey, yo.
Nah, not my type.
You know, Falco, it is so funny that you say that.
No,
Hi, Falco. Strahd.
it's not funny.
Because you want to know who has that?
Shut up. Shut up.
Sounds so distressed.
There's no sound coming out. Fuck.
That was fantastic.
Winter has it.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I won't pick it up again. All right.
They're very squishy.
Rudolph and Richten, for his part, is stepping into the room, looking about this expansive series of bookshelves, with his mouth slightly parted, as though he's in wonderment of it. And he reaches out as he approaches one of the bookshelves, as though to touch one, but then retracts his hand, as though thinking better of it.
What is
What
this
are you
place? A
all doing?
library?
It would appear that way.
What kind of books are they? And can I like walk up to a bookshelf and see what they are?
You certainly can.
Maybe there's
And
some
as you-
information.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the Lich mention? Oh, sorry.
The books themselves seem to have blank spines.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's so helpful.
That's
Do
so
I?
helpful.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I sense anything from these bookshelves?
You certainly can.
Thank you. Before I just fucking touch one without thinking about it. Oh.
You can't glean what exactly is going on with them, but it's clear that the books themselves are magical.
Oh,
All of them?
Every single one.
as
Guys, all of these books possess some kind of innate arcane quality.
Is it worth fucking with all of them, or should we just get a handful?
Well, that's the thing. There's no
Hold up.
names on the spines. Should we?
Can I potentially see if I feel any types of particular magic coming from them? Like
Go ahead and roll Arcana as well if you'd like.
Any specific kinds? Okay.
It's not a specific... Instead of feeling like one specific kind, you feel almost... It's...
Like
you
every
can't glean...
school.
You cannot glean a specific type. There is so much going on, you almost feel like your senses are overwhelmed.
As Ark is looking around, he is going to say, didn't the Lich say that there was something in here?
That he did.
Good.
Out of character, I can't remember, but in character, it would only be like less than an hour.
He said there was a library.
Yeah, he said there was library. I can't remember what he said about the library.
I can't remember what he said about the library is the problem. It's been too long.
Van Richten clenches his fist a little bit, as though he's like really debating in his head whether or not to grab one, but then his instincts seem to get the better of him, and he does. Grabs a book, and he pulls it.
What's he doing that?
Everyone roll,
No, not this time. But as he opens it, the pages are blank.
Oh, okay. Well.
And then he pulls another.
Solved.
Pages on that one are blank. And there's no cover for that matter either. And another. And so it goes.
Are these all blank?
No, there's something going on here.
Can I roll investigation around the room to see if I see there's any kind of clue leading to, like, if there's any, like, mechanism of this library or, like, any magical things put in place here to prevent something from reading it?
You sure can.
Like a puzzle or a trap or something.
While she's doing that, can I do a perception?
Yes, both of you may.
Can I roll...
You gotta be joking!
I'm sorry.
Get him out of the way now.
Can I roll an investigation to try to find the oldest book that I can in this library? Oh, hell yeah!
Wow!
Mariah, or Farron, you see on one of these side tables there appears to be an inkwell and a quill.
Ooh, natural 20. Put it down for the card.
As well as a book that looks like it should have some writing in it, since clearly there is all the fixings for someone.
Where is this book and quill?
Right here. But just the same, the book is blank, even though the quill looks relatively fresh.
I'm gonna take a piece of parchment out of just like my satchel, side bag, pouch, I don't know. And I'm gonna pick up the quill and I'm gonna write on the parchment. Like I'm just gonna scribble and see if any ink comes out.
You do. You scribble upon the pages. And there's a page that is scribbled on.
Are you scribbling on the book or on your own piece of paper?
I wanted to try my own piece of paper first. Okay, so I'm gonna feel a little frustrated. Just gonna pick up the book.
Okay.
And is it open?
It's open. It's open.
And she's gonna flip to the next page. And she's just gonna write a little bit and see if that changes anything.
As you write on the book, the ink almost immediately disappears.
It's invisible ink, guys.
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say it's invisible ink. When you write in the books, at least. On my parchment, you can see it, but in the book, I scribbled just like a little line.
Well, now hold on a second.
And it's gone.
It was a code word used to open a lock on the vault downstairs.
Yes.
Maybe there's some mechanism here. Can anyone think of anything?
I don't know, I rolled a natural 20, but this is all I got, Van Richten. I'm sorry, man.
You rolled it on perception. Go ahead.
I rolled a 21 investigation to see if I can find the oldest book in the library.
Hard to glean the oldest, but you are able to see that the bookshelf that seems to have been there the longest is this one in the back. The most dust is settled. The books themselves, even though they're well preserved, some of the bindings are giving out.
I would like to grasp the thickest
Oh my.
tome, the thickest and girthiest
Oh my.
of all that I can find upon that shelf. I might need both hands.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Someone gave me a potion and now I can't stop just spewing out whatever comes into my brain at any
I'm going to slowly bring my hand down along the spine.
Falco says go big or go home.
Hell yeah. Alright, I grabbed my book. I'm going to open it. I'm guessing it's blank.
It is.
Awesome. I'll go back over to the circle of book nerds and...
We're to redeem the potion for Andy.
Can I investigate if there's anything I can see in this room that could be a method of...
No.
Wait.
Uh-oh. No, Falco, I don't feel well. I can't.
I'm gonna flip back to the page that the book was on. I'm gonna place a piece of my own parchment down. And I'm gonna scribble atop of my parchment.
You're gonna try and take a rubbing.
Yeah, a rubbing, and see if
go ahead.
it works.
We're gonna have you do a sleight of hand check here.
Okay.
I go to rub.
Oh, gee willikers. Sleight of hand. Can I guide myself?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay. I want to take a potion of cough syrup.
Oh, it doesn't even matter.
I'll take half a bottle of Robitussin.
Oh.
That's 7.
Okay, so in comparison to taking rubbings of like etchings on a wall or of like leaves, things that have set imprints, here it seems like a quill on paper is so faint that there's not enough of an imprint left for you to really get a good etching. You can kind of see that there's more than just the page there, but you cannot tell in the slightest what is on that page.
Yeah. Okay, my next thing I was gonna ask, if that's okay, just before I'm out of ideas, is if I could just look around for anything in this room that looks like it could help me read, or any of us actually be able to read what the fuck this shit says.
We'll do that and then we'll take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Can I assist with this?
You
if Aaron announces what they're looking for.
What should I roll, DM?
My presumption was that you guys are like looking around over a duration of time, at which point you two can kind of put heads together. So you're looking for you're looking around for something that could give you a clue?
That could be just something that looks like it could potentially be of aid with reading invisible ink. I don't know.
If you're looking for something in particular, then it'll be an investigation.
Okay. Natural 20.
Look at you go. That's like your third one for the night.
This is my second, but still, I'm very happy.
Just the same, I know I hate to be a pain in the ass here, but you don't see anything that looks like it's going to give you a specific clue.
Voila, you're smart. How do we solve this?
It more seems like
after the break.
It more seems like after looking around for a bit, you rolled a nat 20, so I'll throw you a bone here. It more seems like after investigating, it was whatever was set up was done in such a way that only someone with the right information would be able to access these books.
I think Van Richten is onto something. Maybe it's done with a spoken code word like was with the vault.
Penis.
Oh.
All the books set on fire.
No!
Okay, let's take a quick 10
the
minute
Library
smoke break, pee break, jumping break, whatever.
Tea break.
Tea break, yes.
Dear God, I hope you're all right.
Titty break.
Hang in there.
Tea.
Okay. We
You
will be
fucking
back
freak.
at 8:27 sharp, and we will continue this, and then we'll see what these guys are doing in the Amber Temple and onwards.
I'm gonna go to Titty
Yay.
All right,
Buzz.
BRB, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna go make tea.
I did not mean to oversleep. I was been doing a bunch of housework.
No, you were fair. Honestly, I fell asleep and I almost did not wake up. I was like a minute or two late. I just want like 10 minutes of downtime for once.
No!
God damn it. I haven't even had a chance to play Oblivion.
I haven't bought it yet.
No, that I can
Debating if I even
sympathize
want
with.
to.
I got it.
I've been playing a lot of V Rising.
Ooh, how's that going?
Really, really fun.
Hell yeah. I'm very much enjoying like where we're at in the campaign right now. I feel like it's
Shame we
getting
die now.
incredibly tense. Well, if we die, honestly, I'm fine with that outcome. I just really like the RP that's happening. Everyone's like, I agree. I think Derek said before, everyone's taking their character to the extreme of what their character is, and I feel like Curse of Strahd definitely pushes people in that direction.
I'm back with tea.
Welcome back, friends.
Hello.
So you didn't like that TikTok I sent you?
No, but I appreciated that you said, like, what did you say when you sent it to me? Like, I'm sorry for this one.
I'm sorry about this one. I saw that, I was like, who can I make suffer with this? And I was like, my friends.
You know what? I appreciated it. It was very well done, and that's what the problem was.
That genuinely is the problem. Is it is very well done.
It was too real, and it was disgusting.
It was creepy.
I give it hydrate sippy. My tea is cooling down.
My hope is to slowly corrupt your guys' For You pages until
Man, don't fuck up my For You page. With whatever that is.
What's up?
Hello?
I
Hello?
just got shit off mine.
You
Oh,
shit
you're
on your
breaking up big
computer.
time.
Hello?
Why are you doing that?
Hello?
Please don't do that to your computer. I think we've lost him.
Hold on. We're good?
Maybe.
Hello?
So you did what to your computer?
I know, I'm saying I just got fucking brain rot off my For You page. Don't fuck it up again.
Oh, this was not brain rot. This was not brain rot. This was like creepy shit. How would you describe that, Winter?
It was like if a creepypasta got like too real. And it wasn't like funny anymore.
Damn.
I have chamomile lemon tea. I can't believe they're gonna fucking tear down the Giovanni building. What the fuck?
I'm so upset about that, like mildly. It looked like an evil Team Rocket type lair.
It looked like the Team Rocket hideout. I can't believe they're fucking tearing it down.
We should buy it before they tear it down and say, no, keep it up. And that's where we build the commune.
We turn that building into the commune.
Yeah, we get rid of the parking lot and we turn it into farmland. But we also have an evil fucking tower right there.
You know what? I would actually be so on board for that.
Derek, what do you think?
So,
yes or no?
Okay.
Yes.
No. Yes? All right, sweet. Let's do it.
We were talking about, you know how they're gonna tear down the Team Rocket building?
Yeah.
What if we bought it and turned it into the commune before they tore it down?
Oh my god. No, there's a thought. It would be so expensive.
I'm sure.
I need to know where that... Where is it? Oh, okay, never mind. Damn it. Where is it?
Where's what?
Can't find the art that was posted earlier.
What art?
You posted it. You should know.
Oh, the secret?
The secret.
That wasn't in...
Andy, what did you think of the secret?
Where was it posted?
In the mod chat?
Oh. Secret. I almost forgot.
Because it's a secret.
Secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone. I'm actually mildly lost on where the mod...
Go to the very bottom of the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Stop it, guys. You fucking busters. Someone tell me a fun fact and do it now, or I'll lose my temper. 3, 2.
There are 4,039,222 base pairs of DNA in E. coli bacteria.
Damn, that is interesting. Lucia,
Oh,
tell me an Tell me an interesting fact or Ark suffers.
Oh.
I suffer anyway.
Oh, dread.
There.
3, 2,
Don't answer him.
1. You did this.
Damn, another potion for Arg.
I can't. I can't, Derek.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
You're the only other person that can.
I redeemed it for myself. That's okay. I made a delicious boozy lemonade.
Only 2 away from 420 followers? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
When that happens, we gotta set ablaze. You know what? Never mind.
Oh my god.
I changed my mind.
Is everyone back?
I think we're just missing
Mariah.
I thought she was here.
She's here. Okay. All right. So, what are you guys doing in this library full of blank books?
I think we had asked Van Richten a question.
Go ahead.
I thought we did ask him a question already.
Oh no, I said he was on. I agreed that he was like onto something, and that maybe it's like a code word or phrase that has to be incantated.
What was the phrase that was used to open up the downstairs portion?
Truth be told, I wasn't paying much attention. Were any of you?
Can I
Ark
roll history
wouldn't
to
have
see if I
been-
remember what he said?
If you'd like to roll history on this, I will allow you to.
Let me try. Maybe I could do something suspicious
Yeah,
enough to
just
not
roll
like try to
history.
kill someone.
An 18. That's something.
Where is
anything
my...
higher?
Chad Thunder, thank you so much for the follow. They
I-
took Suki. Thank you so much for the follow. Where did they take Suki? I'm concerned.
Bring her back.
Wait, my brain's turning off. How do you open your character sheet again?
The
I
little
can't find
tabs.
history.
The tabs on
Like,
the right side, the little like black bar that you open up.
Thank you. I don't know why my brain just like turned off there.
It's
I
totally
genuinely
okay.
forgot.
I'm
Hello
dealing with
and
the same
welcome.
thing. I can't figure out where
21.
the history thing is.
It's under
Okay.
stats.
No, I know that, but like, where does H go in the alphabet?
I don't even know. Anyway, 21's enough. Lucia, you remember that Exophanter used the code word or a magical word of power to unlock the treasury door, and the word was division.
She's gonna walk up to the door. Or walk up to whatever she needs to do it with. Division. Easy.
Not division like math, like division with an H.
Yeah.
Long division. Okay.
Oh
Shut up.
no.
The moment
I
you do
shoved
that,
the division.
all books that are open reveal their secrets. Each of them contains in them arcanic runes of some variety or another, most of them of a level of a prowess that is far beyond any of you.
Bless the
Twyla-
Heavenly Father. And she'll just shrug.
Yes.
Twyla, you would know, if you took the time to go through these books, if indeed you do so, that in this library contains, written down, every single spell in the player's handbook.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
I'm
This is a
sorry.
terrible time to run out of a voice. What the fuck?
She's tweaking.
Oh my god.
When your
Oh my
voice starts to
God.
break up in real life.
And I don't have any ink or fucking paper. I'm gonna say
Or
out loud. Or time. I'm gonna say out loud.
I have parchment and like
It has to
We
be
have-
specific.
oh
Lucia, not Lucia. I was gonna say out loud. Lucia, whatever you just did, it just revealed all of these books, and I don't know if you all noticed, but this has, like, every spell I've ever seen in there. I've never seen a library full of so much arcane potential.
The more books you go through, the more you see that there are spells of a level that you couldn't even dream of in here. Spells of a level that even your professors would have forbade you.
Some of this is forbidden knowledge. Oh, man.
Van Richten himself is going through tome after tome with frenzied wide eyes. And he looks to you, Twyla, his jaw slightly slack, and he says, This is more power than anyone should have.
Maybe that's why it's locked away. This is potential, but this is dangerous. What do we do?
Find your favorite spell, take that.
Is there, can I ask, is there any, like, of the paper and ink that I need lying around anywhere in this library?
There is not.
What the fuck? Okay.
Van Richten, however, comes up to you, and he puts a hand on your shoulder. And he says, I've had my time, and I've had enough of it. And he hands you his book, his spell book.
What?
At the back of it, there are 3 pages, and he says, if you want it, choose those that you think that would be best for you. They can no more serve me.
Are you sure?
Choose Fireball! No, I'm just
This
kidding.
is...
Hey, Twilight X Fire.
You're offering something that I can't accept. This is too important for you.
I have everything I need. He gives you a smile.
Oh.
Yay.
Yay.
It's the straightest shit I've ever seen.
This is so het, it's unbelievable.
Exactly.
It's
get
gross
outta
how
here.
het it is.
I knocked.
Heather knocked.
There's right now we're only 1 away from 420. Ooh.
When that happens, we gotta fucking toke it up, dude.
She'll put her hand on his hand and just kind of squeeze it lightly. And then say, but we don't have time. To record any amount of spell work would take a lot of precision and focus, and I'm worried we just don't simply have that.
Probably help her.
It's your
no?
decision to make. But if you had at least time for one, it might make all the difference in the world when it comes down to it.
I was gonna turn and look at all the books on the shelf.
Favorite goes up right behind you, just whispers.
I can't hear
There
you.
are better spells than Fireball.
Say
No, I
Fireball
know there
doesn't
are.
have
I know there's
everything.
better spells. Girl, you should get Finger of Death. Write that shit down.
I can't cast that.
You can time
Why
stop
not?
right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, time stop's in here too if every spell's in here, but I can't cast that either.
That is also a 9th level spell.
No, it has to be within.
I can only cast up to 4th level spells.
Well, if you got to level 10, would you have a 5th level spell?
No, because I'm taking it in Blood Hunter.
Okay.
Also, doesn't it need to fit on 3 pages, which would only be up to a 3rd level spell?
Oh yeah.
Technically, yes. Wow. Does anyone else want to, like, investigate or talk about something while I pull up the entire list of every spell in D&D and study?
I'll say that you could go up to 4th level if you wanted to.
Oh.
Do
I
any
like my
of
4th
these
level spell, though.
Do any of these
You're getting an extra one though. No.
Not a
it's
slot, just a spell.
Not a slot. Yeah.
do any of these contain information that is not spells?
Yeah, they do. Some of which
Okay.
that is like written in languages you don't understand, but seem inherently pitch black.
Magical.
Magical maybe, but very dark.
More. Well, what is my thick, girthy tome say?
Oh my
Or is
God.
that
Oh,
canon?
it's pulsing in your hand.
Ugh!
It's so evil. It's What languages do you speak, Ark?
Let me pull that up.
Question real quick. I'm assuming it has to be a wizard spell.
It can be any spell. It's any spell in the
But
player's
I
handbook.
have to be able to cast it, right?
Yeah, so that fair enough. Yeah, I love you too, Valka. Yeah, don't encourage me. Take your time, take your time.
Oh man.
Ark, I'll save you the time. Does Ark speak Abyssal?
Yes.
What?
I took Common, Celestial, Abyssal, and Infernal.
Oh my god, wow. I also have Celestial.
This particular book you have is written in Abyssal, and it details the many layers of the Abyss and several summoning practices that are... It feels uncomfortable to even read them.
Oh, Ark's gonna look at this, and Ark's also gonna look at the Ichor that he took and saved.
What?
You put the gears are turning. You could yourself perform at least some of the rituals that are in this book without much.
Interesting. Because I remember we found that out with the Ichor, right? That it could be used to summon things or replace.
I'm being told by an anonymous source that it's Ichor.
Ichor?
It's not Ichor.
It's Ichor.
Ichorus.
Tomato, tomato. Anyway, yes, you still have the Ichor. I know. You gave some to or you offered some to. I can't even remember.
the Baba Yasolga, right? But then we killed her.
Baba Yasolga, yeah, you killed her.
So I still
Baba
have
Ganoush.
one. We killed Baba Ganoush. So yeah, I still have one preservation bag filled with Ichor.
Baby lasagna.
There was a baby in there.
Oh, there was, but no one knows about it. I can't talk.
Ark still has not brought that up. He doesn't want to bring it up.
She won't take like a spell like that, I don't think.
Wall of Fire. I really like my 1/4 level spell I have. I think it would come in handy like a lot. So I'm wary on taking another 4th level one. But I could expend some 3rd level spell slots.
I also have Wall of Fire, so you don't have to worry really.
You could also grab a mix of 1st and 2nd level spells. If that fixes.
Yeah, but it takes time to inscribe a spell, and I just don't know if we have time.
Yeah,
well, it takes. Sorry, it takes 1 hour per level of the spell. So if you do 2 2nd level spells or 1 4th level spell, it takes the same amount of time.
This is your call, Twilight. You don't have to take anything.
She's probably looking at 3rd or lower because she said she really likes her 4th.
You don't have to take anything if you don't want to. This is your call right now.
I really should, though. I should.
You could also take the book.
For reference, it can be any spell. It can be any spell.
I'm looking. There's a lot of spells to look through.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know, and not that it matters because you're kind of making a split decision, but it's like you can choose other spells if you wanted to.
What do you like? I'm aware of that, but I can't cast them if I write them down.
Or could you? Or could you?
I just asked you that.
Or could you? Or could you? Yeah, go ahead and just choose a wizard spell. Let's keep it simple. You have enough choices as it is.
Can I or can't I? I asked you.
Let's just keep it to wizard. I don't want to give you like a cheesecake.
God.
I don't want to give you like a Cheesecake Factory menu to sort through when you already have all of the wizard spells.
That's what you did. We went to fucking Cheesecake Factory and you handed me a menu.
And then the waiter came and said, "You ready to make your decision?" And you were looking through all the fucking objects, and it's just.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
I'll be right back.
It's not that good.
It's
You're
just
not missing that much.
okay. I gotta be real, guys. This is really hard because there's a lot of spells here.
Maybe we can solve it later?
If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm kind of thinking Thunderstep.
Ooh.
That's a good
to
one.
get myself out of a bad
really good
situation if I like ever
That's
get
actually
cornered.
really good, yeah.
Yeah, and it's better kind of in a way than Misty Step because you're doing
It does
damage.
it does 3d10 thunder on a failed save.
It's not subtle, but you know someone else that has that spell.
Yeah, I know, that's why I was thinking about it, because Strahd has it.
I'd say that's a great one.
Is that cool? Is Thunderstep cool?
It's
your
yours
character.
if you want it.
I like that spell.
It's a 3rd level spell, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
I'm dying.
No. No! Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean Thunderstep on this. That's cool.
Okay. It's yours. You have it now. After only 3 hours. No.
Oh.
3 hours later.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take. Can I take a
we
short
have
rest
to have the
in those
short
3
rest?
hours?
Yeah, you guys can short rest. Twilight, you may not.
I am burning
I
all
don't
my fucking hit
care.
dice.
I'm fed up with this world.
Yeah, I'm fucking rolling 4 of them right now.
Burning all of
16
them.
plus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Thank God for level 9. Huh!
Nice. I'm almost back at full.
44.
Oh,
Holy
Intellect
shit.
Fortress would have also been good, but I have so
Wow,
many other
I'm almost back at full
concentrations.
too. I am like
You know
6
what?
under
I'm gonna
full.
burn one more. 5 plus 4 is 9. Oh god, I'm what? Okay, that's funny.
All right.
Wait, do you add your
I'm
con?
1 under my max.
So you guys take your rest,
Yeah, my short rest.
and
Yes.
after the 3 hours pass, what are you doing? Where are you going?
3 hours pass, I'd say
A
we should
3-hour
walk down
tour.
these stairs.
Sure.
Wait, before we go, can I just quickly scan the room for anything? Like, look through after an hour, I'll have 2 hours of free time. We all will, technically, because she'll still be writing. Can I look through some of the books to see if there's anything written in Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, just things that aren't
For those 3
common?
hours, sure. There
For
are
2
some.
hours, because
there-
for the first I'm going to take a long, not a long rest, a short rest, so it'd only be 2 hours that I would have.
Nothing written in Celestial.
Okay.
Nothing written in Draconic. What else did you mention?
Elvish.
There are
Sylvan.
sometimes there are some spells in particular that are written in Elvish.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Is it Elvish or Elven? I've always said Elven.
To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Because when you say Elvish, I think of a different thing.
When you say Elvish when referring to like things of an Elvish quality, and you say Elven when you're referring to things of an Elvish make. I think, if I'm
trying to see
understanding
how
that
it
correctly.
is. In the PHB,
What's the
it's
difference?
listed as Elvish.
For
Elven.
instance, like a pointy ears are Elven, but a sick fucking sword that's curved and has leaves on it is Elvish. I think maybe.
I don't know. In the PHB, under like standard languages, they have it as written down as Elvish. But I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think so either, really.
Dredd says Elvish is the language, Elven is the descriptor. Oh, there you go.
Right. Thank goodness I didn't embarrass myself.
Does that count as us asking for a ruling?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, let me fill. I've already filled.
Yes.
I've been working on it. Don't worry.
Like,
God
that just
damn
hit me. Like, it's like, technically it's not mechanical, but it is like...
Anyway. What are you guys doing?
I
It's been
have a
3 hours.
question.
Go ahead.
It's been 3 hours, shit.
Do I have to spend that whole 3 hours consecutively writing?
I'm gonna say yes. Well,
No,
Okay,
that's
as
fine.
long
That's
as-
fine. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna say as long as you spend the majority of it doing that, like you don't get the benefits of a short rest. But if you want to do something else while you're writing, that's okay. Like for instance, you can talk to someone while you're writing.
That's what I meant. Like, do I have to like stay honed in or like?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think you can have study buddies, for instance.
Every now and again, I would like to take a peek up from what I'm doing and kind of monitor what everyone else is doing, but especially Lucia.
Hey, fuck you! I hate all of you. You're so mean to
I'm
me.
just looking at you
I have done nothing wrong.
as you start
Ever.
spinning your mini.
It's funny because Aztec is 1 away from bingo, but I don't know how Farron would get local gossip from a random NPC.
That's not even me
here.
doing that. Who spun my mini?
Oh my god, it was the demons.
You know who you could get local gossip from? I know of one person.
Who?
Exocanther.
That's true. We gotta run back to Exocants. Exocants are just
Can you cast
really
sending
quick.
to him?
No, it's only a range of 120 feet. I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
go
That's
sending.
message.
and
What about
say-
sending?
I don't have sending.
Oh shit.
I'm
Oh
a
my God,
druid. I don't get that.
You're gonna spend a spell just to make sure that you can
Yeah,
get
I
a
wish
bingo
I could
for
have
it.
sending, but that's not a druid. It's not on the druid spell list.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that
I was
Van
gonna
Richten
talk to Van Richten.
is gonna sit down next to you as you're writing in the runes and circles and inscribements
I'm
of the
drawing a
spell.
picture.
And he's just gonna watch kind of intently. He's gonna put his spectacles on his nose and just kind of watch what you're doing. And he's gonna say, "Well, you're well practiced, aren't you?"
Not as much as I'd like to be. I'm worried this one isn't the right decision, but it's the best I can think of.
Well, I can see why you chose it, and it makes sense.
Thank you,
You've
Quentin.
got a good head on your shoulders. You always have.
I really hope... Well, she kind of falls silent for a second. I hope whatever trust you have in me isn't lost in whatever comes the following day.
Tyler, and he's going to put a hand on your wrist, and he's going to say, "Whatever happens to me, these violent means were always going to have violent ends. It wasn't your fault. You've given me something I've never had before. That's all that matters to me."
He never had a girlfriend before?
That's not, no, for God.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. I know it means that he loves her.
She'll kind of hold his hand and look at him and go, "But nothing will happen to you. I'll make sure of that, but you know me more than anyone."
I wouldn't make promises like that.
You're too
Look.
important to me to lose.
No witches? Question mark.
No witches.
You need to trust your ability to weather things that you think that you can't. I would like to see my way out of this. And yet, I feel I've been on a road that's been very long and leading to only one destination. If that happens, you will continue on and have a fulfilling life. One that I hope will be blessed.
Kind of looks down for a minute and like contemplates quietly while she keeps writing her inscription. And then after a minute she says, "That's actually something I've kind of wanted to bring up as well. But if the roles were reversed, it's very likely that I or anyone won't really make out of tomorrow."
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Fuck.
Did you forget it's tomorrow?
No.
Tomorrow evening.
And prom's tomorrow. Hold on, let me sip my tea before I keep talking.
That's fine.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
You okay?
No!
No.
Oh, god damn it. I keep fucking voice cracking. I can't do this.
Just do your best.
There's a very good chance I myself won't make it. And if that happens, please tell me you will keep yourself safe. And maybe... And she'll take actually her arcane focus off of her hand, which is that moonstone ring that she keeps on her finger. And she'll like take it off and she'll slide it across the table to him. And she'll go, "Just remember me."
Thought you were gonna propose. I'm not
He's gonna purse his lips a little bit. And he's gonna reach into his shirt and he's gonna pull out a pendant that's in the shape of a star. And he's gonna say, "Listen, Pigeon. I started this path because I was unable to protect something that was important to me. And it's not going to happen again. If it's going to be you or me, then it will be me." He's gonna hand it to you. "That was my son's."
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
She'll just nod at him knowingly and go, "I remember you telling me about it. Are you sure this is something you want to part with?"
I parted with him a long time ago. And a big part of myself.
Whatever happens tomorrow, we make it out together. And she's gonna, like, hold his hand tight.
He's gonna give you a little comforting squeeze, and he's gonna say, "I hope you're right. I almost forgot what the outside was like. I'd like to see the sea again, I think."
Maybe after this is all over, we could go to Waterdeep and celebrate like we said we would.
Well, we've certainly got the money for it, don't we?
Gale of Waterdeep.
And then we meet my other husband, Gale of Waterdeep.
You're what?
It'll be really awkward when that happens.
She'll just nod to him and kind of keep holding his hand tight, but then she'll finish the inscription over the next few hours.
All right. Would anyone else like to do anything in these 3 hours?
Yeah, I'd like to cry alone after that conversation.
Crying alone? Yeah, I'll join in that.
Sing "I'm all alone" in the corner. No, I'm just kidding.
But you gotta have friends.
My boyfriend was captured by vampires.
Stop singing.
While they are having their tender moment, and also, well, during that, Ark would be like, okay, I'm going to give these two some space, and he would, leave the library area and try to explore more of the grounds.
Are you going off alone?
Oh.
Ark splits the party.
Ark splits the party.
Did you do it on purpose? Does that make bingo?
I did not know that was on the bingo sheet, but if it is, hell yeah.
Where are you checking out?
It's on the bingo sheet, but the party splits up, but it doesn't make bingo.
Where are you checking out, Ark?
If other people would like to join, Ark noticed that there was a set of double doors.
That's my cat being weird, sorry.
Across the way from the library.
Why is your cat so pissed off right now?
That's just how she is. We pet her and she's purred and shit, but she will, like, be pissed off at the same exact time.
And tab where the double doors are?
Get off that.
Yeah, where are these double doors, Ark?
There's some double doors over here.
Oh, you want to go into the hallway?
Stop fighting.
Now, I don't know if it's a good idea.
You want to... Okay.
I just go over to them. I don't open them. The way you said that makes me concerned.
No. Do your thing. Do what Ark would do.
do your thing, man.
Bring Ark over there. Bring Ark over there. Let's do this.
First question. So there's a set of stairs here, right? That go this way.
That's right.
If I go this way, do I eventually, like, find something? Do I find a way out of this hallway?
There's a sheer wall.
Huh.
Well, that's suspicious.
Ark's gonna start poking around, maybe try to find, like, a button or a lever or something, or a brick, even.
Go ahead and roll inspection.
Well, I'm not great at that. But I'm not bad, so, And
it's a sheer wall.
Alright, I'm gonna go back the way we came, back past the coffins, then.
And you're done.
Go ahead and...
Why are you retreating?
Well, I thought that there might be a way out, but it's just a wall, and I can't find my way through, so I'm just gonna go this way.
Alright, bring yourself through the fissure again, through the treasury.
Just strolling around like there's no consequences.
There are no consequences anymore! Listen, if other people are allowed to make pacts that they don't know the consequences of, Ark can too.
What are you doing?
Ark's gonna inspect these double doors that he noticed after stabbing a bitch, and now he noticed the double door.
Fair enough. They are double doors. They're old, they're ancient, and they're rotten amber.
Ark, are you in the room of the Arcana Loft alone?
The what?
Is he?
You know, the thing that the Lich told us about.
The thing that he said specifically not to do.
Alright, goodbye, Ark.
Alright, listen, I forgot. Ark might have remembered that. Andrew completely forgot about it. Also, people keep giving me potions.
It's all right. Nothing happens. You're in the room. You're looking at the door. What do you do with the door?
Does anyone follow Ark?
I have to
by the
write.
way? Well, I know. Ark was kind of like, it's going to take you several hours to do this.
Going to my death with you? I would not be going. No, well, I was looking at books. I was looking through all the books, so I don't know if I would have noticed.
Lucia is praying.
Interesting.
I'm dying with you
Ark,
right now.
Oh
does
my
Ark
God.
remember specifically what?
Username just gave you another potion, my friend.
Oh God, I'm not gonna refuse another one. But this is absolutely the very last, absolute last, no holds bar.
That's okay.
For tonight, I think I've taken doubles of each one.
What?
Oh my God! But that was your choice.
Ark, what the fuck?
I don't have a measurement device, so I've kind of just been, upending it.
Are you just eyeballing it?
No, I can't see how much I'm drinking.
Oh.
Oh, you're drinking it from the bottle. Gotcha.
Oh.
Is there another way to do this?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, before we get,
in a glass with ice would be acceptable.
No, this is room temperature whiskey.
Oh my gosh.
Just drinking it neat.
Ew.
Not so bad.
I have to have my ice.
All right. What are you doing with the doors, Ark?
Does Ark feel any faint sense of unease about being in this very large chamber?
You feel unease about being in this entire freaking place.
So, actually,
you're gonna turn around, right? And come back up?
So, here's Ark's line of thinking. After he kind of blew up at Casimir and Lucia, now that he's had a little bit of time to think, he does remember that there was a coffin that was calling to him. Specifically about
Are you kidding me? You're gonna be such a
No.
hypocrite.
Hold on. No. Let him do his thing.
Everyone literally tried to tackle Ark to stop him before. And now apparently everyone's okay with people touching these coffins, and they're fine with it. No one...
Go ahead, Ark. No one knows what you're doing right now. This is your choice alone. It was this way.
Ark's gonna start making his way over towards that coffin.
The doors open on their own once more, as if in beckoning you in. Coffin at the very back. Almost spiritually invites you.
At what point do I start to get the visions? Or do I have to get closer?
Once you pass the threshold.
Ark's gonna stop. Foot just before the threshold, and I need to roll.
The feeling is very strong just outside the door. The promise of luck.
I'm gonna roll just a straight wisdom for Ark's flaws to see how willing he is to give into it.
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't have a plus. I only have a plus to wisdom saves, but this is just going to be a straight wisdom. So it's a +0.
And you
and
both.
And I'm just going to do like a 10, over 10 or under 10, I think.
An over-under?
Over-under. Under gives in.
What?
Okay, well, I guess...
It's calling to you the same way it was before, but there's no one here to stop you now. And it's loud
I take a
in
step,
your mind. And the moment you do, you see your wife's face for a brief moment. More than when you try to remember her. It's almost like she's standing before you for a brief moment before she's gone again. The sarcophagus promises more. And as you take a second step, you see children. A third. And you see and you feel something like the comfort of home, the feeling of being near a hearth being near loved ones, those that you haven't been near for so long. A fourth, there's the feeling of rest, the feeling of giving your bones what they've been aching to have for so long and have been denied.
We're cooked.
The sarcophagus before you, it doesn't speak like it did to Lucia, but it does show you visions. It shows you visions of all that you've experienced and all that you could. It promises you something beyond what anything else could promise. To truly and utterly overcome death. To be a master of it. And to rest finally while still having all the power at your fingertips. You see a vision of yourself with the helm back on, eyes alight with glowing green. And yet, at the same time, the you who has suffered, the you who has been so exhausted for so long, isn't there.
So as a player, am I understanding this correctly, that it's giving me the option of allowing my soul to drift on, but my body would still continue beyond death?
More or less.
Ark is tempted by this, incredibly so.
Add a character.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do I tell you this? Add a character. This is. I'm going to go ahead and have you roll Arcana on this.
That's another just straight D20.
Wow.
Right.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Sick.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
All right. Okay. Ark, you know that if you were to accept its offer, you indeed would be able to rest. But your vessel, your power, would be taken, corrupted, and a death knight would be born.
Oh, fuck.
Ark is thinking about it, but when he truly understands what would happen, he pulls back, because as much as he wants to rest, he's made a lot of mistakes. And he thinks and regrets all of them. He doesn't want to make things worse. And then he's going to also think about the path that he's been on. He's trying to redeem himself, and he's ultimately going to turn away.
As you do, while you're still within the threshold, you hear the voices of your wife and your children. First time in centuries. They're not saying words, but there's the laughter of children. There's the beckoning of a wife. All of that you're turning away from. I'm not going to have you be compelled here, but if there was anything in Ark's life that was challenging to do, this would be amongst them.
Ark is going to take a breath, even though he doesn't have to, right at the threshold as he's about to leave. He's going to take off that large, heavy necklace that has the symbols of dozens of different gods on it. Ones that he's prayed to over and over again for his entire, well, undead life. And he's gonna keep a very old and very, very faded pendant. Almost seems like the first one that was on there. An amulet to Helm. He keeps that one, and he drops the rest at the foot of the door before leaving.
Wow.
Okay.
And it's a very slow walk back. He has a lot to think about.
The doors close as you leave.
I
With the
did
unspoken
die.
promise
God
that it
damn,
would be waiting
Ark.
for you. As you're
All right.
leaving, in this
All right,
hallway.
bro. We see the inspo. That was awesome.
All right,
That's
as I'm
great.
leaving,
As you're leaving, you hear the sound of scurrying, the sound of movement behind some of these other doors in the hallway. There is. You're not alone. There's the clear evidence of the lack of your solitude.
can I hear where that's coming from?
You hear something coming from here, and something coming from here.
Shit. Ark is now realizing he made a very grave mistake. How far... Does it sound like they're trying to get out, or does it just sound like movement?
It just sounds like movement.
All right, Ark is going to pick up his pace a little bit as he tries to make his way back to the crevasse.
Sprinting. Just sprinting.
Running. Better start running.
Keep running.
And then I'm going to close the doors to the vault after I pass, if I'm
No problem.
able to.
You can do so. All right, 3 hours pass.
Okay.
What are you all doing?
Go
ahead.
I'm gonna run back. Be like, guys, there's I heard some more things shuffling around out there. I don't know.
The way you were gone for 3 hours.
I had a lot to think about.
Well, we're not going back.
Seem like you got some shit together. So, I don't follow you too much.
Well, we shouldn't waste any more time. At this point, it should be close to the afternoon. We get out of here, we rest, and then we make our way back.
So how much time do we have before the party?
It's about the late
the next
afternoon
day,
now.
right?
It's not the next day. You
It's the
could,
next night.
yeah. So what would happen is that you guys would take one final long rest, and then you would have the day to get back, and it would through the Solenka Pass, through the Balanok Mountains, through the valley. It would take you all day to get back to Castle Ravenloft.
But we
have
could
just
do
enough
it.
time to get there in time, and you certainly
So
would.
there's
with no
nothing
trouble.
more of this castle then.
There's plenty.
No,
more.
there's a lot more, and that's
you have
what
the rest of the day to do it. It's only the late afternoon right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we've still got a decent amount of time.
Ark, I saw you go down this hallway earlier. Did you find anything of use?
There's a wall there that seems odd. It might be another one of those trick walls, but
Did you say
couldn't figure
division?
it out. I did not say division. I didn't even think of that. But it also might be one of the ones where you need to find the right stone.
Division just shuts down the hall.
That doesn't seem like it was it. Ark's gonna look over to Twyla and Benrich and say, "This is, I believe, your area of expertise."
All right then, and he's gonna make his way down.
Yeah, that's right, old man. He says,
It'd be awesome if everyone came with us, because I'm scared.
I'm going with.
Benrick, for his part,
he has nothing better to do than come.
So shall we all. Anyway, he takes his sword cane out and he starts tracing it along the wall. He says, "Well, we know what this place has had in store and other locations. Go ahead and roll an inspection. Anyone who is not
investigation.
Anyone who is not Ark is so mean.
Well, he already rolled.
Anyone who is not Ark, because Ark.
Anyone who's not a stinky 16.
Oh, anyone who's not Ark?
Are you Ark?
I am.
He's
So
Ark. I'm Ark.
Spartacus.
I am Arcticus.
I I would like to say, DM, unless anyone has found a reason I shouldn't, Ark is going to take the tome that he found with him.
That's fine.
No
I didn't
objections.
even know you. I guess
The moment you leave the
read it.
library,
I took a...
the moment you leave the library, the tome turns to ash in your hands.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So we
I
just
am
see like,
so-
your pocket. You see your pocket fills up with dust. Fuck happened?
Well, Twyla, I'm very glad you copied down those spells before we left.
That's very good to know. Well, thank you for testing, Ark.
All things considered, it's probably
Thank you
for
for
the best.
testing.
That the book I picked might not have been the best weapon to try to use against Strahd.
What was it?
It was a book written in Abyssal.
What kind of forces are you playing at?
Yeah, that's kind of deep, Ark. What are you
What the
looking
fuck
at?
you doing?
It seemed to contain a few summoning rituals,
And what did you mean to do with that?
well, since everyone seems to be so focused on finding things here that could help us defeat Strahd, I figured I might put this to use, and he's gonna hold up the
But
leftover.
you were the loudest opponent.
I wasn't gonna use it without understanding it first. That was my biggest complaint, is people don't seem to fully understand what deals they're making, or if they're making deals of any kind at all.
This whole place is wearing us thin.
Ready
Twyla,
to get out of here.
Yeah.
as you search the wall, you in particular find a brick that
Yay.
is loose. And as you push it,
Maybe there's another Exocanther.
There's just his brother's there.
His
the
brother.
door slides open, leading just behind the statue.
Oh.
The statue has darkness in front of it, but behind it you see arrow slits in its neck. You see an orange set of eyes peering at you from within it. And then
Oh.
you just kind of hear, and as it retreats back into the statue.
Hi. We're not enemies. That's Hexacanther's friend. We have to be nice.
Hello, division and whatnot.
Just keep throwing that word around.
Yeah, I feel like it's our safe word here. Like,
It's the
I'm waiting.
Arcana.
I am waiting for you to just be like saying that randomly, and a completely random passage that we weren't looking to go down opens and lets something horrible out.
what? You let the ghost out?
All right, so the door has opened before you. What are you all doing?
I'll carefully step around the statue and wave goodbye to the Arcanoloth.
You remember that his name is Nephiron.
He has a name?
His name
Goodbye,
is Nephiron.
Nephiron.
It's Sephiroth?
It's
No.
Nephiron.
I would be screaming if it was
Did
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth do this?
Oh god.
Me?
Did Strahd do
Gungaga.
this? I had that as a
Gungaga.
vocal stim for like 3 months straight, and my friends hated me for it. Like I had friends crash.
It's a good one, to be fair. All right, what are you
Gungaga.
guys doing now that you're at the base level of the Amber Temple once more?
Well, it seems like we've made a circle. Ark, you
Leaving?
said you heard stuff down here?
Ark seems hesitant to admit it. I went back to that one coffin that I looked at earlier. I didn't make any kind of deal, but the visions were pleasant, at least.
Did it offer you a deal?
It offered to let my soul rest, but my body would continue on as a death knight.
Sounds like something was offered to you, Ark, she says loudly as she looks at Lucia.
I
She
chose not
just
to
flips
take
her
it.
off and looks away.
The cost of doing something like that would be incredibly high, and it seems like that's, well, one of the lesser evils down here, and he's going to look back at Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, isn't this the area that both Van Richten and I had to fight against our senses as well?
You sure did.
Do I still smell it down here? What I
You do.
smelled?
It's stronger as you enter here. The pull is pretty strong, but it's not as strong as when you were in the hallway.
Okay.
The sounds I heard were this way. In some of the other rooms that we didn't explore.
Eric,
I'm
did
not
you
sure
get
if we
offered
should-
anything?
Farron, go ahead and what are you doing right now?
Now I'm curious. I just want to know, like if if it's not gonna force me to, it's like I might as well look and see.
Well, I'm gonna look. I'm curious.
God damn it, you.
Where's the direction of where I was smelling it initially? I thought we were
You
right
were
here.
smelling it from here. And the scent is still there. Your senses are better than most.
Oh, hey, that just happens to be the direction we need to go in to fight those scary monster things.
What?
That I heard.
Well, nobody knows. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just taking note of it and perhaps thinking about stopping there if we pass it. That's all.
I'm not leaving. I thought that's what we were going to.
No, we were gonna explore. We have like time to explore the rest of the temple.
Where have we not gone yet?
Because there's
I feel like we explored it all.
I
out
want to
of
see
character.
what these sniffs of the wood are.
Out of character, we still have not explored most of the side rooms.
Okay.
On the two wings, and we did not explore anything behind those double doors at the back of the temple. Or I guess it's under the front of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna sit. Okay.
Everything behind here we have not touched.
Go ahead, Farron. What are you doing?
Okay, so the direction of where I was smelling it, you pointed to it being in. Why am I red? Oh, because I was.
It was over here, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Down below. Okay.
It's past this door.
But we had never explored there.
You haven't explored any of these doors aside from the one that opened itself up for Ark.
And I was just telling you guys that I did hear some stuff coming out of these doors here. What it was, I do not know, but there's definitely something over here. I'm wondering if we should avoid that area entirely, at least for now.
I just want to check something out really quick. I have a feeling. I'm just gonna go. Beep, boop, 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 boop,
We should be prepared
boop,
for fight, and
boop,
Ark's gonna
boop,
try to
boop.
stay ahead of you with his shield raised.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
know.
follow you as well.
Do the things that are in there start making any noise as we approach?
You don't hear anything right now.
Why do I feel like all the doors are gonna open at once?
We'll see.
What do I feel standing outside these doors?
Just outside the door, Farron, you had previously felt what it was like to run alongside a pack for the first time, to feel like a beast for the first time, the scent of the woods, the moss along your paws, the feeling of a new home. And now that you're just outside the door, there's the thrill of the chase, adrenaline of the hunt, all of that and more.
Oh no.
And there's an inevitable, and it's a very strong pull. It's the feeling of being alive in a way you haven't been in this valley, or really in a very long time.
Open
You
the
gonna-
door.
Okay,
Open the door, or I'm gonna
Open
throw
your.
a
I'm
rock.
gonna need a second here.
Victor.
As you open the door, real quick, what you see inside along the walls, I'm gonna need a second.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna post this in,
Oh, we get a
I
picture.
guess, yeah, in NPCs along the walls, clinging to it, clinging to the walls like spiders.
Oh no.
It's completely still, but as you open it, the first of the light hitting their singular, bulging, beaming eyes, you see 6 of these.
No.
Oh, what the
And
fuck are
immediately,
these?
now hold on a second. Immediately, there's one that was hunched over just beyond the door, and it turns, and it gets its face right up in your face, and its eye beams directly at you. And I need you to roll a charisma check.
Oh my fucking god, not these.
What the hell are these things?
Charisma saving throw.
It's a charisma check. It's a charisma check.
Yeah, I don't have
It is not a saving throw.
This is just a straight D20 for me.
You got it. You're goaded. You're goaded. You have an inspo, right?
No, I don't.
We have
I
10.
give you mine. I
We have
give
10?
you mine for the end.
We have 10 Strahd inspirations. Can I use one?
Well, Lucia
Yes.
just offered you theirs.
Oh,
Because I haven't really done much this session.
Go
so
ahead and roll again.
I was like, this is literally a straight roll for me.
Thank you for the viewer and spoken.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I'm
The dice are working against
accepting
you
it.
here.
So here's what happens.
I'm not accepting it.
There are 6 of these gangly, long-clawed creatures with huge, bulging, beaming eyes that kind of have slacked jaws with very sharp needle-like teeth, their tongues lolling out of their
What are these?
saliva-ridden maws, and the first peers into your mind, and you can feel its invasive presence just coming into your mind. And don't say anything. Okay, excuse me.
What do you mean? Don't say anything.
You in particular. You feel the invasive presence in your mind, something peering as though it's got like boundless curiosity. It's not hurting you, but it is troving through your mind as though it's a treasure trove. And it's learning things. You can tell that it's learning things about you. It places its claws gently around your shoulders, and its head just goes closer into your eyes. And you can feel flashes of memory, bits of who you are, that you can tell are being brought up not by yourself, but by it as it begins to understand you. It's not hurting you. The other 5 come down, and they all kind of cock their heads and look at you, and look at all of you. But none of them attack. And then eventually it releases you and steps back.
Division?
I have my rapier drawn as I watch carefully.
She has the gun. Like, Farron, we should go.
Can I?
And then...
Okay.
Well, hold on. I want to ask real quick. Farron, what are you doing?
What happens? I get released?
It releases you, but it felt incredibly invasive. Something just went through your memories, through your minds, learned secrets about you that no one else in this world knows. But it released you just the same, and then steps back, and the others begin to part for you. There is the sarcophagus here. And they part for you as though to make way for it. They don't attack you.
I'm going to...
The call is very great.
What the fuck are they doing in here?
You notice that there is one in particular vault that has been broken open.
Oh, so they came. So there's 2, and they came from potentially one of them,
or something.
Do they seem hostile at all, or do they kind of just
attacking her? They're not attacking any of you.
Given Twyla's background, I feel like she would know this, but can I roll either an Arcana or History to see if I remember what these creatures are?
You may.
May I also roll?
Off table, I know what they are, but...
Off table, I know what they are, but I don't want to bring that in here.
I don't like them.
Yeah. I feel like Twyla would, though.
They are some of my favorite monsters, though.
I know, me too. A 15.
I don't know what they are.
What did you roll, Twyla?
I rolled a 15.
You can roll Arcana or Nature here. I'd prefer Arcana, but
I rolled History. Should I do Arcana instead?
You can do History too, because for you, you're a student. This is something.
I feel like this is something they would have warned us against in school, but...
Go ahead, Ark.
It's the same roll either way. It's just a +0. So I'll roll in our Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, Twilight and Ark, you both know these are Nothics. These were, at one point, something like people that were exposed to something that twisted them beyond people and made them into aberrations. Something touched them and changed them so horribly that nothing remains of their humanity.
Ark is, if it's okay, Ark is going to start reciting his knowledge of this and pointedly look at Lucia.
I
What
don't
the
like
fuck
what
is your
it just,
problem with me today?
I don't like what it did to me, and I see them. I'm gonna use the frost one to cast Cone of Cold at them.
If I have the opportunity, could I try to stop you from doing that?
Farron, could he?
What kind of check would that even be?
We can make this a contest. Do you want to make this a contest? Because
you would really have to say something convincing.
I think he was gonna like knock it out of your hand or something.
We can make
I wasn't gonna do that.
We can make this a physical contest, or we can make this a persuasion. I'm going to leave this up to the character.
It would have to be a persuasion, I think.
Okay. So upon...
Because I can still cast it without the wand. Or the staff.
Upon seeing, Farron seem to, like, raise the... Is it a wand or a staff?
Staff.
It's a staff.
So you start to, like,
raise
the staff as though you were about to cast a spell, and I'm just going to say... These were people once, and usually Nothics, as long as nothing drives them into any kind of frenzy, they'll just kind of exist. They seek knowledge, from my understanding, and I guess that's what that one did to you. It's mostly benign, but if you attack them and gain their ire, it's one more thing I'd rather not have to fight.
They'll leave us alone if we don't bother them?
Seemingly.
Well, they seem to be keeping to their own right now.
As long as we back off, these doors seem to open and close automatically.
Fuck off, you peeping Toms. Get the hell out of here.
I wanted to see in here.
Are you stepping through the threshold, Farron? The call is very great.
Yeah.
Okay. The moment you step through the threshold, images enter your mind, and the sensations you feel are as real as though they were in front of your face. There is the thrill of your first chase. There is the feeling of what it was like to be on wings for the first time.
I got scared when they closed. I was like, okay!
There is a thrill in your heart. And there's the scent of blood that drives you in a wolfish form into something like a frenzy. The sarcophagus before you promises the ability to be more in touch with this animalism, more in touch with this true part of yourself, more free than you've ever been in your entire life, with nothing restraining you.
Fucking werewolf sarcophagus?
More than that.
What is it?
Go ahead and roll Arcana or Nature.
Can I guide myself? Or no?
That's fine.
18. Give me a 4, baby! No, 18.
That's enough. It's calling for you now. This is the power to be a Lugaru. If you so chose. A Lugaru.
Oh god. That's the thing that cursed us all in the fucking cave.
This is the... It's giving you the opportunity now to be more in touch with the earth that you have cherished than you have ever been before.
Oh, but they're not good.
In your mind, what flashes before you is something, at least as it is described to you via image, via feeling, via sensations in your heart. It is not good, it is not bad, it simply is.
Is it worth it?
We're just gonna all turn into werewolves.
But also hot favoring werewolf heart.
I mean, yeah,
Consider your option. Paper.
Argyle's gonna go, what the fuck?
We can still get part of that.
Oh my god.
We can still get art of that. That doesn't need to happen.
Now hold on, this is Faerun's decision alone. No one influencer here.
Mm-hmm. I was just making dumb memes.
Same.
No. No.
You are not compelled, but the pull is very strong.
I won't do it.
The Nothics keep to the edges and the margins of this cavern. They look to you all. None of them leave the threshold. They seem almost jealously guarding the rubble of this other sarcophagus they seem to have delved into. But seeing that none of you are passing, and that Faerun herself has
hold
already...
my hands up, like, I don't want to go near y'all.
They all begin climbing the walls again like spiders.
Okay.
Only the slight clicking of their very sharp claws against stone. They leave you be.
I'll turn myself around. I'm gonna walk out and say, we should leave now. And I'm gonna close the door. If I can.
Open the door, or I'm gonna
throw rocks through your window. Someone finish
You dumb whore.
There.
It's just Strahd over the fucking tower.
All right, what are you all doing?
Oh, that was
question
fun.
For you. Does that seem like a good place to end it, or do you want to keep going?
We can get you out of the temple if you guys want to leave, or if you want to keep exploring, then we can end it here.
I definitely want to keep exploring. If we were coming here,
I feel like there's nothing else here.
Ark knows of at least one more door that he has not gone through that seems kind of important.
That's fair. Like I don't argue we want to keep exploring. I just can't think of anything else that could be here. I feel like we got weapons. Everyone decided to have their own arc saying, "Oh, I'm better than Lucia just now."
We are better than you. We chose not to.
Oh my god.
She didn't choose anything. She just prayed to her god.
I think it'd be fun to keep exploring and then maybe leave next session when I can actually talk a little better.
All right, but before we do, I'll let all of you choose one last decision. What door do you open? There are 2 doors before you here.
3 doors down.
I mean, there are a few doors in this hallway. I pointed out there were some sounds coming from them, and it definitely did.
With you guys progressing to one last thing, I'll let you choose.
Was it that was the one then on the opposite side of the castle we had an
No. I heard the
this
sounds
one here. You
coming
heard something from, and then you heard something from this one here.
I'd say just fuck it. The first door. Like,
does Lucia just go up and open it when Ark says I heard things back there?
Door
just
number
just like,
we could
she'd wait for y'all, but it's kind of the option.
We could systematically clear them one by one.
Let's do it. I'll have my gun ready.
Ark will.
Now everyone has their aggression towards me out. Let's work together now.
Oh, before the session ends for Aztec, because he is considered an NPC. So Van Richten, have you heard any juicy gossip as of late?
That's not in this one, right?
Let me tell you.
I think Lucia's kind of crazy.
So it turns out that Esmeralda had this whole journal written about all of her escapades and her opinions about everyone she's ever met.
Oh my god,
That
what did she
includes
think
me.
about me?
Well,
What did she think about you?
I would wish I knew it was in the freaking caravan that got exploded.
Oh no!
I always forget that shit exploded, and then I always think how like much other combats would have been much easier if it didn't.
Oh, we got fucked.
Really? Was it that?
Was there
was
good
it
stuff
that
in there?
good?
There was some good
Well, that's
stuff.
what
There
he
was a map
said.
of Barovia in there way earlier than you guys would have already had it.
God damn
There
it.
was, yeah, there was a lot of really good stuff in there actually.
We could have known where we needed to go.
Alrighty, you
Anyway,
open the door?
I'm gonna-
Also, the more terrifying as we probably could have been here a few levels earlier, which I would not have wanted.
Yeah. Ark is gonna have shield at the ready and slightly open the door. Just
Now, I don't sign up with that shit. Breach it.
all right. Ark's gonna just go in and drop kick the door.
As you open the door,
Oh my
you
god.
see 3 more of the amber sarcophagi. None of them call to you the way the others did. And then there is something huge in the center of this room. It's got its back turned to you and it's slouched over with a very broad back hunched over like some sort of mound. You can see it breathing heavily. Its back heaving back and forth as though it were dry heaving. And then it straightens its back out and reveals its size. It's very large. And
Can I close the doors?
It turns around you and looks at you. It doesn't move for an instant. But this is what you see.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, 9.
What do we see?
9.
We're gonna end the
Oh
session.
my
We're gonna end the session with each and every one of you making a Constitution saving throw.
It's a frog thing, and it's
saving throw.
Why do
Constitution saving throw.
one
Everyone-
portion of
As it casts Cloud Kill.
Oh
Everyone-
fuck.
Everyone add a +4 because I think I'm within 10 feet of
Oh,
them.
flaccid 20.
Ignore this
Flaccid
D6 that
20.
I just rolled. That was an accident.
Can I use an inspo?
Constitution saving throw +4. You said, Mark?
+4, yeah. And Lucia, if you would like, you could use mine.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad
21.
we're friends outside the game, but you hate my
21.
guts in the
Thank
game.
God my con is so fucking correct.
Please, 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 fuck. 11.
Well, no,
21.
it's +4, so it's a 15.
15, I feel like is not gonna help.
I know, I feel like
I
it
got a
needs to make it
24.
like a
Does
7.
Cloud Kill
Okay.
insta-kill? I don't know this
No,
spell.
no, 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 it's
Failed
not.
to know best!
Might as well be, frankly.
Oh no.
Hold on real quick.
Oh my god, my boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
I'm
I
a
need all of you to go down the line.
24.
Mhm.
Twyla with the 24, okay. Lucia?
Oh, you skipped
11.
Farron.
I didn't skip anyone, hold on. Farron?
21.
Ark?
That's gonna be a 23.
Okay. And,
You all fail.
And then we've got Van Richten.
Don't forget.
I didn't like the way you said that.
Hold on, his name is escaping me.
Casimir.
Casimir.
Actually, is Casimir with us?
He's got a good berth from you guys, but we will include him in this.
Oh boy! If I'm glad I'm not over there.
He's like,
You always
Watch
treat
the
me
other guy.
like shit.
Oh my god.
you treat me like shit.
I
Anyway,
love that video.
okay, and that's where we will leave it for tonight.
Do I not even get to do my health?
You guys get your chance to fight a death slod.
Holy
What the fuck is a death slot?
What did we have to be?
What if I
You'll
choose?
find
What
out.
if
Okay.
I kind of want to just close the door again.
What the? It's Trinity. What the fuck is a death slot?
Who knows?
Wait a minute.
We don't know. We can.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna
Hold
look.
on.
Nobody look it up.
No. Wait, could I have just...
What?
Can I... I didn't even think to ask because I
I've
thought
never
this
heard
was
of
like...
this before.
Hold on, I can't talk. I didn't even think to ask because I thought this was like an innate ability it could do and not like a spell. Is this a spell?
It's a spell.
Can I counterspell it?
You can try.
Okay, counterspell.
Winner, you are the goat. Winner, you're the goat. What level?
I can only cast it at 3rd.
Ooh.
It just means I have to roll for it.
Blood kills what? 5, 6?
It's a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
It's a 5th level spell. We will
So
do
the
that next
DC
time.
is a 15.
Okay,
We're not,
okay.
we're not going to do it right now. We're going to do it next time.
That gives us some
A
suspense.
chance. It gives us a
Alright,
chance.
I'm gonna try to counterspell it.
It will resolve next session.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk inspiration, starting with Twyla.
I don't want to talk too terribly much more, because it's getting harder. But I'm gonna give it to Ark, because I feel like he's really exploring a lot of his character. And it's like, it's really awesome to see Ark kind of come to life in a way towards the end of the campaign.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
I
give it
agree.
to Ark.
That's so funny, Winter.
Farron.
I'm gonna give it to Ark as well. I do, for the reasons that Winter said, pretty much. I have developed in the past 5 minutes a splitting headache, so I'm not gonna ramble like I normally do about how wonderful
Apologies.
everyone did, even though everyone did wonderful. But I'm also gonna give it to Ark.
All right. And Catherine, Lucia.
Honorable mention to Winter, but yeah, it's kind of an arc sweep. Generally for the character building, and not in like there's like minor plus, but the like amount of like passive aggressive jabs he's given Lucia has been very entertaining.
I'm just throwing back all the passive aggressive jabs that you threw.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy you're matching that energy. It's so funny because like, oh my god, it copies their memories and manipulates them, and then you just like turn your fucking head, like stone grinding sound effects.
Just like a 180-degree head turn.
Yeah, so like full points, full vote to Arc. It's Arc sweep this week.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
And then it's clear that Ark won anyway, but let's go ahead and ask Ark anyway.
Honestly, everyone did such a great job. We had some interesting moments, but I have to give it to Lucia. I did bash you quite a bit this session, but
she is staying firm in her beliefs.
But I really like how you're role playing out the interactions.
She did not talk to Lathander, I know that much. I don't know who.
Out of character, I have a strong feeling that was not Lathander. But
he's
I'm
just
starting
chill
to...
like that. Like he's just like crash out. Queen.
He's just chill like that.
Yeah, that seems super like Lathander.
like he's just been watching. He's like, you know what? You've earned this. Like you've earned this.
Why don't you just kill everyone?
Well,
why did you
please.
just fucking kill everybody?
The community.
Thanks, Lathander.
Community inspiration has been
like
posted in the
you.
Discord server, so anyone that wants to vote for community inspo, feel free to head over.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, that's
Anyone
where
else
we're gonna
got
leave
any
it,
announcements?
Not myself.
I know, I'm
Let's
going to
call it
bed
for the
dread.
night so you can get some rest.
Yeah,
Good night, everyone.
Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I love each and every one of you.
We love you.
We have a
You're all
Discord.
very
We
special
have
little BBs for me.
Discord, we've got swag, we've got stuff coming soon, we've got fun stuff.
You've done enough.
Well, someone's gotta get the outro done, so goodbye everyone. We'll see
have
you
a
on
Discord,
Monday
we
for
have
Wild Beyond the
YouTube, we have-
Witchlight.
Wild Beyond the Goonlight?
No.
Oh, what?
Good
Very
night,
happy that's what they leave on.
Maybe.
Bye-bye.
Maybe. Gaza just joins the call. Maybe.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Goodbye.